And in a similar manner, when we take our exit, we shall leave alone. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. When we do take stock of our lives, we realize that this life is a very short visit to a mela. This is a world of strangers. No one is yours. Although everyone lives, I am still alone. आए भी अकेला और जाए भी अकेला.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणम् त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा. आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2
I'm jealous.
But who you want to get married to?
You like that one? Okay. I'm going. Don't worry, okay. She's trying to say what she was. Cheers to the lady. Smile from the top. Smile. Smile. Smile.
Like that?
Sing it.
They go blow.
That makes sense.
Hey, what's last year? I like it.
What? Okay. Papa, what you
都可以出嚟，都可以嚟，睇邊個點？嘢都嚟，就計先啦。
我嘅都 watch 嚟。可以出嚟啦。
इनका प्यार यहाँ की शान है। ओ प्यारी तरह से वो दिल बहलाता है। दुनिया में आगे जाके वो प्यार उठाता है। सागर ने पूछा नैया से, नैया ने पूछा कि मैया से, सबसे प्यारा तारों से, तारों ने पूछा तारों से, सबसे प्यारा जाया में दिल का चैन खोया है
sliding.
You like that one? Okay. Add one. Bye-bye. You're going to make she cry and say what she will say like cry. Eh? She was still with me. Smile for my papa. Smile. Smile for her. Smile. Smile now.
Bà đây bà tôm xin bà là bà sing it. Sing bà là bà sing it. Sing it, sing it, papa, sing it.
Vậy lại đó.
Sing it. Sing it.
They go blow it.
That makes sense.
I'm blown.
Hey, what's last year? I like it.
What?
I like it.
Okay. Papa watching.
Đôi thế này, đôi lại để thằng đi cái điện. Yeah, đôi lại để cái xe
I
này.
don't know. I'm the watch light. Oh, you should have.
Right. Ada apa? Oh.
Ada apa lagi?
Boysie Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Okay. Sound check one. Devotees, let us all stand as we join the Bibi family in the loss of the father, one who does so much for this community. We turn to Sri Krishna Bhagwan as we ask the Lord in a very humble way that the departed soul find that peace and happiness, and the children and the grandchildren, family and friends find comfort. So we pray to Krishna Bhagwan. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha, Sri Saraswati Namaha, Sri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. Om Brahmarapi Sadanande Paramanantrupani, the Sri Siddhi Prade Devi Narayane Namaste. Om Vigyanupaya Param Atmaya Namo Namah, Krishnaya Gopinathaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Om Jayanti Mangalakali Bhadrakali Kapalni Durga Chama Shivaratri Swaha Swadha Namaste. Om Shano Mitra Shamvarana Shavapatralyama Shano Indra Brihaspate Shano Vaishnu Kumar Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayu Tamiva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tamiva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Taramavatu Avatu Vaktaram Avatu Ma Avatu Vaktaram Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Boysie Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. So devotees, you all could have your seat. At this time, we have a little private ceremony to do because we depart in the Panchak time. This private one should not be aired. Right? So we do. So you all, bear with us for a few minutes.
Oh, isa lang.
जगत का सारा उसी न है
divorcing you. You like too much woman. You can't like all a woman. You like me too, but you can't act like me one. Only me. You want to be selfish, eh?
इसका पुराना प्यार
I jealous.
So who you want to get married to?
कैसी ये मनहूस घड़ी है भाइयों में जंग छिड़ी है कहीं पे खून कहीं पर ज्वाला जाने क्या है होने वाला सबका माथा आज झुका है आजादी का जुलूस रुका है चारों ओर
Hare Bhatam sing Bharabat sing. Actually sing Bharabat, sing it. Sing it, sing it.
You like that?
Sing it. Sing it.
You blow.
Make sense, huh?
Hey, what's Lachi? I like it.
Papa, what you
ด้วยเท่าไหร่จะด้วยไหร่จะทำอย่างนี้ก็เดี๋ยวเท่าไหร่จะไกลเสียอะไร
Nó game to watch lại.
घर को लगा दिया आग घर के चिराग अपना देश वो देश था भाई लाखों बार मुसीबत आई इंसानों ने जान गंवाई पर बहनों की लाज बचाई लेकिन अब वो बात कहाँ है अब तो केवल घात यहाँ है चल रही है उल्टी हवाएं कांप रही थर थर अब लाएं आज हर एक आंचल को है खतरा आज हर एक घूंघट को है खतरा खतरे में है लाज बहन की खतरे में चूड़ियां दुल्हन की डरती है हर पांव की पायल आज कहीं हो जाए न घायल आज सलामत कोई न घर है सबको लुट जाने का डर है हमने अपने वतन को देखा आदमी के पतन को देखा आज तो बहनों पर भी हमला होता है दूर किसी कोने में मजहब रोता है किसके सर इल्जाम धरे हम आज कहाँ फरियाद करें हम करते हैं जो आज लड़ाई सबके सब हैं अपने ही भाई सबके सब हैं यहाँ अपराधी हाय मोहब्बत सबने भुला दी आज बही जो खून की धारा दोषी उसका समाज है सारा सुनो जरा ओ सुनने वालों आसमां पर नजर घुमा लो एक गगन में करोड़ों तारे हिल मिल के सारे कभी न वो आपस में लड़ते
No, put my son on one side with the man. Put the white right here now. Yeah. Good. I'm going to do water. I'm going to do water. Matu City. All right, Matu City. One, two, three, hold this. Right? Passing water 3 times on the body and your foot on the mouth. In the mouth. Adhyamokutasya pratasya Achvanyam tapo pratishtatam. Yamokutasya pratasya Achvanyam tapo pratishtatam. 3 times. 3 times. Is that fast? The malas now. Each one all put the one on mala, right? Hand him it. Huh? Not right now. Not right now. Do you want to sing it time? Hold this, hold this.
You like water?
Huh?
You like water?
Come. Om Malakadi Shikantani Malatyadi Prabhu Ma Kritap Malatyadi Prabhu Mahartani Pujatam Pushpani Samarpiyami Pushpam Samarpiyami Om Malakadi. How mic here? The one on this side. Om Malakadi Shikantani Malatyadi Prabhu Mahartani Pujatam Pushpani Samarpiyami Pushpam Samarpiyami Adhyamokutasya pratasya Pulyam tapo pratishtatam. Adhyamokutasya pratasya Pulyam tapo pratishtatam. Malakadi Shikantani Malatyadi Prabhu Mahartani Pujatam Pushpani Samarpiyami Pushpam Samarpiyami. Right here. Right you. Gandham Grihana Devasya Deva Devatamev Jagatam Nafaswatamev Jagatam Prabhu. Good. Yeah, and you yet if you good. And that's pretty good.
Right up.
I be a Jai Krishna Hare. That's Jai Krishna Hare. Jai Krishna Hare.
Yeah. No, Jai Krishna. Shri Krishna Hare. Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare. Jai Krishna Hare. Shri Krishna Hare.
Right. You're walking wrong, right? 5 times. Dwarti. Watch. Dwarti. Adhyamokutasya pratasya Ram tapo pratishtatam. Adhyamokutasya pratasya Achvanyam tapo pratishtatam.
Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare.
Actually.
चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विश्व को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विश्व को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विश्व को भी अमृत कर दे। तू पूर्ण कर दे उसकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे उसकी आशा, जो भी तेरा ध्यान रे, फिर जो भी तेरा ध्यान रे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे,
दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे।
जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला
जाए भी अकेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला।
जिनके लिए है तूने महल सजाए। मतलब के यार सारे सब ही पराए। जिनके लिए है तूने महल सजाए। मतलब के यार सारे सभी है पराए। इनके लिए है कितना तूने दुख झेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी
अकेला जाए भी अकेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला।
कहा तो आया जग में क्या तुझको करना। नीकी कर्म कर ले दुनिया से डरना। कहे तो आया जग में क्या तुझको करना। नीकी कर्म कर ले दुनिया से डरना। पाप की अगह में क्यों कहे दुख रेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला
जाए भी अकेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला।
हरि की शरण तो होगा जान लगा ले। जीवन मिले ना फिरे जीवन को पाले। हरि की शरण तो होगा ध्यान लगा ले। जीवन मिले ना फिरे जीवन को पाले। खेल जगत का सारा उसी ने है खेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला।
आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला।
ये जिंदगी है प्यारे एक झूठा सपना। गैरों की दुनिया में नहीं कोई अपना। ये जिंदगी है प्यारे एक झूठा सपना। गैरों की दुनिया में नहीं कोई अपना। सबके रहे हुए मैं हूँ अकेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला।
आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला।
आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला। दो दिन की जिंदगी है, दो दिन का मेला, दो दिन की जिंदगी है, दो दिन का मेला, दो दिन की जिंदगी है, दो दिन का मेला.
Boysie Vrindavan Bihar Lal Ki Jai. So devotees, as we join with the family, the Diptee family, the departed of Lutchman Diptee, I see his elder brother here with us also. Krishna Bhagwan blessings. And Krishna Bhagwan blessings to all friends and family. Today, as we say, that special farewell to one who is known throughout Trinidad and Tobago and especially Siparia, who was a storehouse of business on the high street area. All his children very progressive in business. So Lutchman Diptee, always very joyful. I've known him for the past more than 50 years. Close to us, living right next door to us. And every time he was just the same type. Always joyful, always making everyone laugh, happy. So that was that type of fella that keep everyone. And I hope that also the children will follow in his pathway to make everyone happy. Be very joyous. You pass that message. So devotees, Krishna Bhagwan, the Mahapitri at this time, is the one that we all turn to. The one that we turn to when we depart this material world. Krishna Bhagwan is the one that will lead us out of this world of pain, misery, and discomfort to find peace and happiness. He helps us cross that river of problems. And the main mantra, everyone, simple mantra that immediately brings peace to the mind. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Very simple. When we chant this mantra, immediately we feel that connection with Krishna Bhagwan. So we all will chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Krishna Bhagwan, to this mantra, immediately bring peace to the mind. Immediately bring that relief from sorrow. We lost someone very great, someone very close to us, who have departed this material world. This mantra immediately bring that peace to the mind. So devotees, Krishna Bhagwan is telling us, he's telling us in these few words from Bhagavad Gita, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Kilsodhokatata tasmam vayatasya Chathasatam avyata higita yashtam dhavayam prati avaprati. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Bhagwan is saying, of course, the strain is greater than those who have their mind attached to the own manifest and own torment of this own manifest is attached with difficulty to those who are centered on the physical body. Devotees, we all always recognize ourselves as a physical body. We always recognize ourselves as this body. But is this body mine? Am I this body? Now the question will be asked. Lutchman Diptee is lying here, motionless. There's no life in the body. The soul has left. The physical body, soul has left. Is this body, am I this body? Or am I beyond this body? So devotees, Krishna Bhagwan is saying, when we focus our mind on this physical body, we are attached to all the material things. To remove the mind from this physical body and put your mind at the feet of the Lord, which is the Atman, which resides, where the Atman resides, within each and every one of us, which is a life. When the Atman leaves the physical body, the body dies. And if it is, when the body dies, like today we'll be cremating the body, and then we pray for not the Atman, but for the mind. Because the body is made up of three parts, three bodies. The physical body, the causal body, and the spiritual body. The spiritual body is the Atman. The mind, which is one that wants everything, is what we do all the offering for. Because the mind will travel together with the Atman. And out of the 8,400,000 different species of life, according to our action, according to the way we live, we're reborn according to our action. Take life back in one of those forms, and then we'll be given the opportunity again to uplift ourselves, to regain a human body. And it's only through the human body that we could attain moksha, one with the Lord, find peace with the Lord. So Krishna Bhagwan is telling us, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare Yetu Savan Karma Mani Mrityo Yashta Prati Pratha Anaya Sivana Yogi Madhyam Prati Samayate Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. On the other hand, those who dependent exclusively on Krishna Bhagavan, those who depend on Krishna Bhagavan and surrender all action to that Lord, worship that Lord with all attribute, continuously meditating on Krishna Bhagavan, single-mindedly, devotion, those, Arjun, are speedily delivered from the ocean of birth and death, their mind being fixed on the Lord. Devotees, the mind being fixed on the Lord. How often? Now we remind ourselves, now not the time to really talk, but at this time we remember. We always remember, especially the close families, is remember that someone very close to us have departed. And every one of us will one day have to go. Whether we want or not, we will have to go. And are we preparing ourselves for that day? That when Yamraj comes, are we prepared to go? Are we prepared to leave this material world, or we are to attach? Especially, what are we attached to? Mostly, the physical body, the children, the grandchildren, all that we possess. But what devotee's question is, what is mine? What belongs to me? Nothing. Nothing belongs to any one of us. So this is why we live our life in a particular way, that if the Lord says today, you have to go joyfully, we will join the Lord. But if there's this difficulty in the mind that I do not want to go, so that could be very painful. When we remain too attached, that could be very painful if we remain too attached. So we detach ourselves. We detach ourselves from material things, physical body. Now, we're not saying to give up what you have. What you have is what the Lord given to you by the Lord. You must look after it to the best of your ability. Everything that you have is yours. Right? Not to make your mind feel that you are more superior, but to make you that it belongs to the Lord. And Lord give it to you. Use the manager to manage whatever is given to you. Even this physical body was given to us by the Lord. It is our duty to look after it to the best of our ability. So devotees, one of the bhajanas thing was, Aye bhi akela, jahe bhi akela. That means I comes into this world alone, and I will have to go. I will have to go alone. I comes alone, I will have to go alone. Those close family and friends close to me at the time of that, no one could help me at that time. But I myself could help myself by chanting the name of the Lord at all times. Boysie Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. So devotee, at this time, the close members of the family could come and offer their flowers and mala, whatsoever they have to offer. Then everyone else who's the MC? Who's the MC? Come on, offer the flowers and the right? Who want to do arti, right? Do arti, right? Mala, wait, mala, very mala, right there. Right? Who talking? Huh?
हे जगत पिता भगवान हमें दो ज्ञान तू ईश्वर प्यारा दुनिया में एक सहारा हे जगत पिता भगवान हमें दो ज्ञान तू ईश्वर प्यारा दुनिया में एक सहारा बचपन में होश न आया है जो बन में पाप कमाया है अब जाओ कहाँ विषयों ने मुझको मारा दुनिया में एक सहारा हे जगत पिता भगवान हमें दो ज्ञान तू ईश्वर प्यारा दुनिया में एक सहारा दिल मेरा तो यह कहता है तो मन मंदिर में रहता है दिल मेरा तो यह कहता है तो मन मंदिर में रहता है दिन रात भक्त का रहा मैं डर डर मारा दुनिया में एक सहारा हे जगत पिता भगवान हमें दो ज्ञान तू ईश्वर प्यारा दुनिया में एक सहारा पापों से भगवन हमें बचा वेदों का सच्चा भक्त बना पापों से भगवन हमें बचा वेदों का सच्चा भक्त बना पाखंड जुट से सरा करे किनारा दुनिया में एक सहारा हे जगत पिता भगवान हमें दो ज्ञान तू ईश्वर प्यारा दुनिया में एक सहारा मजरार में है बेरा मेरा कृपा कर अशर है तेरा मजदार में है बेरा मेरा कृपा कर अशर है तेरा नंदलाल पाप में बीता जीवन सारा दुनिया में एक सहारा हे जगत पिता भगवान हमें दो ज्ञान तू ईश्वर प्यारा दुनिया में एक सहारा हे जगत पिता भगवान हमें दो ज्ञान तू ईश्वर प्यारा दुनिया में एक सहारा रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। सीताराम जय सीताराम, भज मन प्यारे सीताराम। सीताराम जय सीताराम, भज मन प्यारे सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। ऊंचा नीचा एक समान, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। ऊंचा नीचा एक समान, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। जय रघुनंदन जय घनश्याम, अवर विहारी सीताराम। जय रघुनंदन
जय घनश्याम, अवर बिहारी सीताराम।
रघुपति
राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
राम राम 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 राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
पतित पावन सीताराम, पतित पावन सीताराम।
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not hearing the voices. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Very good. It may be a sad occasion, but it's also filled with lots of reflective memories of happiness. And so this morning, on behalf of the Diptee family, we take this opportunity to welcome you to the service, his funeral service of the late Mr. Lutchman, alias, commonly affectionately known as Lutchie, and to me personally as the collegiate. And so we want to welcome you and trust that the proceedings thus far has put you in a purposeful mind. This mind that deals, it's so brief to be on the planet Earth. 1 minute you are here and another minute you are not here. For those who speak Spanish, la familia de Diptee diga bienvenido y saludos a todas personas esta mañana. Now, I do not want to say too much because you have many people who would like to say quite a few things. And, pardon me? Right. Namaste um, in Muslim, in the Muslim religion, Assalamu alaikum. Before we proceed, you know, your very presence here today is a level of appreciation and respect accorded to the late Mr. Diptee that we have in this country, this wide consortium of people here with different religious beliefs. We have representatives from the Muslim community, representatives from the Hindu community, including those who attend the Baptist Church, the Catholic Church, the Adventist Church, the Pentecostal Church. It shows how much we should appreciate what we have here in terms of plurality of religion and religious freedom and liberty of conscience. Let us not take that for granted. So, at this time, I would like to let the family members give you an insight into the life of a very loving, unassuming, thoughtful, crafty, yet humble man. So I just put it down for you, Lutchman Diptee. I would now call upon his eldest daughter, Ramona, and her daughter, Analda, to bring the eulogy. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Today we gather here today to celebrate the life of my grandfather, Mr. Lutchman Diptee, a man who left an indelible mark in our hearts with his warmth, humor, outgoing personality, and hard-working spirit. My great-grandparents came from India, straight to Trinidad, where my grandfather was later born on the 28th of March, 1938, in Queen Anne, Superior. He lived a very humble life with his 10 siblings and his last surviving brother, Mr. Sinat Diptee, who is now 97 years old. Papa got married to Rajwanti Cynthia Silochan on the 21st of May, 1963. From here, this is where the excitement started, which resulted in my Uncle Harold and my mom, Ramona, being born in 1964, just 9 months apart. At the early age of 27 years, after working at his eldest brother's cinema, the greatest tragedy of his life occurred when he was viciously attacked one evening while walking to Superior's bank to deposit cash. He was declared dead, but God had a purpose and a plan for him. Then, soon came after, Uncle Suresh, Auntie Indira, and Uncle Raj. Papa started to work as a bus conductor for a few years, while Mama operated a mini-mart and bar at home. Eventually, Papa left his job to help Mama, which evolved into a growing and successful business. They both worked tirelessly alongside long hours to finally become one of the most prominent business owners established in Superior. This would set the foundation for all 5 of his children to be where they are today.
Mom died on the 28th of April, 2014. They would have celebrated their 51st year together. And from then, we would go on to lose Dad to the heartbreaking disease, Alzheimer's. The last 10 years of his life would put him in various stages of his remaining years. But the most heartbreaking symptom would be when he would eventually lose his memory of his entire family. But Dad still had a great sense of humor. Like times when he would tell the other elderly in the homes he stayed at for the last 2.5 years, "You making too much noise," but in reality he made the most noise. or when he would place his foot on the eating table relaxing. And when caught, the nurse would say, "Mr. Lutchman, what's your foot doing on the table?" He pretended he did not hear and continued to enjoy his relaxing time. My favorite childhood memories of Dad is when he would take us to K-Dunner Drive-In Cinema to look at Indian movies, or going to the beach every Saturday, or going with him to purchase goods for the mini grocery. Dad loved food, but he also loved women. Imagine he knew who was ugly and who was pretty. He had that eagle eye. In fact, all his 3 sons got that eagle eye from him. They all married beautiful women. He loved Indian movies and songs, which we both shared together in his older days. He cherished the moments when we all would spend time with him and Mom. And to my dad, I say my love for you is stronger, it's firmer, it's deeper than yesterday. You held my hand in the beginning, and I held yours in the end. You fought a great battle and continue with high spirit to the end. And as we remember Mr. Lutchman Diptee, let us treasure these moments and carry his memory with us. He was humble, caring, and hardworking. I thank my eldest brother Harold and his wife Sumati for initially taking care of Mom and Dad. His love and commitment to his mom is exhibited by his daily presentation of beautiful flowers every morning by her pitié. He will also do the same for his dad. To my dearest sister Indira, my best friend, my supporter, who stand alongside me through all the trials and joy in taking care of Mom and Dad. To my brother Suresh, I thank you for all the joy and happy times when you took Dad for his long drive. To my sister-in-law Cheryl, thank you for always being there and supporting us. To my brother-in-law Richard, thank you for your support and the time spent with Dad playing cards, taking him for a drive, and being there throughout his trying times. You were his son to him. And a special thanks for praying for him at his bedside just one day before he left this world. And Rajan, Dad needed to see you more, so he left on your birthday. So that each birthday from now on will bring his memory to him. And finally, to all the grandkids, Narish, the best love of all, who love Dad passionately, and Angelina and Sharda, who grew up with him, for all the treasured time spent with him making memories that will linger in their hearts forever. Then there's Shivanan and Shivan and Shalian. They are the kids of Harold, Suresh and Cheryl Diptee, who always humor him with their jokes whenever they visited. Then come Anala, my daughter. To my darling daughter, I am so proud of you. You have supported me always and taken care of Dad. Then there's little Ria, the light of our home. She brings joys and laughter in the end. And to the rest of all the grandkids, never got the pleasure of spending time with them, but he would have loved them all. So I bid goodbye to you, Dad, when we'll sing together on that beautiful show. So goodbye, Papa. Mom is waiting for you. Thank you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard a good deal about the background, the history and background of the deceased Mr. Lutchman Diptee, my father-in-law. But you know, when his eldest daughter was telling you about he had eagle eyes, that is very true. That man took me all over Penal, driving him, and the only question he had, I want a wife, I want a wife, I want a wife. You know how many times I had to buy ice cream? I had to calm him down to tell the customer service representative, talk to him nice, give him a little pat on the face. That will calm him down. Wonderful man, a very, very industrious and loving father-in-law. Now we would like to have some speeches by very close relatives. So I would call now on his eldest brother, Mr. Lutchman Diptee, the only surviving brother, to come and say a few words on his behalf.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, neighbors, relatives, my name is Lutchman Diptee, and I'm 97 years old. And to me, Lutchman at 86, he lived a life that I don't think anybody could have done. I've got to tell you the story about Lutchman. We had a theater right over the road they call Plaza Cinema. And he was the cashier one day while the show was going on. A bandit tried to rob him. Not tried, but he robbed him. And he hit him a blow in the head and split his head. My wife took 2 towels with blood. And I'm sorry to know he lived up to today. But most likely, he was such a gentleman like God. I never thought he would have lived this type of life to reach 86. I know he started a grocery yard. Majority of my old brothers had 6 brothers, and all was businessmen. We had hardwares in Pinal, we had it in Faizabad, and even, well, I want to say like Lutchman, he was well fortunate to have daughters who was also businessmen. And he did it so good, and they were so prosperous, that the people in Siparia, we in Diptee in Siparia, actually occupied the building High Street to make Siparia what it was days with all the Diptee business place. Even we had grocery, well, bookstore is mine, Subway is mine, EBC office is mine, BC Corner is mine, bank is mine. They even tell me I have so much money with the put, I even build a Citizens Bank, who rented for me for about 35 years. Through the Diptees, you know, we made High Street what it is. The other time I want to tell the Health Regional Corporation, call it Diptee Street, High Street, because we really work hard and we progress. And for those who want to live long like Diptee, 97, it's 2 things you have to do. God is love, and you work hard, you'll love. If you do good, good will follow you. To live long, I went and see Sai Baba in Pataput in India. And although he told me what to do, actually I lived long enough, but then eventually he died before me. I even went and see the Taj Mahal, and then I came back and I built that place there, where I live. But to tell you how Lutchman was a good friend, he lives right opposite in that red house there, opposite me. And he used to tell me, Sinat, I'm coming across. Sometimes I come and take a drink. And he usually like a little drink, and he usually come and spend the day with me. And so he enjoy himself. But to be frank, I don't know how he really lived that to reach 86, because everybody thought he would have died. But God help him. And I myself, with this scene he did, I just feel something went wrong with me. But I think I got the blessing from Sai Baba to cross 100. But if you all want to live long, sometimes you do it in trouble. You say, oh God, oh God. Instead I say, oh God, God, say Ram Ram. Or say, Om Namah Shivaya. Follow your religion, and that helps you to live longer. But in other words, to do good, you live long. Help people are in business. And to tell me, when I started my bookstore, children used to come 7:30 in the store there, waiting for stepmother, father. Say, Mr. Diptee, I'm waiting in school, go call just now. I said, tell them, what you want? A little exercise books and that. I said, give them, they said, I tell you, Daddy, to pay. Some to pay, some to pay. But in other words, you do good, good will follow you. God will see who to distribute well to. So nevertheless, I thank everybody for here. And I wish you all health and happiness and live a long life.
Thank you, Sinet. So you have here, folks, you have another description of the gentleman, the late Mr. Lutchman Diptee. His daughter forgot to mention to you all that with the birth of the 5 children, this gentleman established the Lutch's Institute of Business and Innovation. So his campus was his home. And his students were the 5 children. They had no classes to take outside. All the classes were inside in terms of accounting and finance and administration. The evidence today attests to that type of scholarly learning at home. So much so that the contribution that Mr. Lutchman Diptee made to the Siparia community, and of which you all supported and is greatly appreciated by the family, is known wide and far. Without your support, there would be no Diptee business. But the learning at home fostered in the minds of each of the 5 children that God blessed him with, that ability to manage, to control, and have a business run efficiently and profitably is seen before your very eyes. Not by any form of dint of magic, but hard work and trust in God. So they have done well. And so we would like to balance the speeches on behalf of Mr. Diptee. So we would like to call on Sharda Diptee, his granddaughter, to say a few words.
A pleasant good morning to each and every one. I am one of Lutchman's granddaughter. Today I am here giving this speech in honor of my beloved grandfather. We are here today to remember the life and legacy you leaves on the earth. It was a long and simple life, never complex and always with good and true intentions. Dear grandfather, I know words wouldn't be able to do justice to the magnificent portrait of the life you had. No matter how eloquently I express my heart, no matter how many people know about you, you wouldn't return and give that rumbling laugh of yours again. Some of you knew Lutchman Diptee better than others, but you're here because he had an impact on your life, and you want to honor that because he did affect you in some way. It's not going to be easy to say goodbye. At such difficult time, it's important to remember the good memories we all have of Papa. By holding on to those memories, we can focus on the good times we had together and help each other find comfort in this difficult time. He was an ambitious, determined, dedicated, and diligent man whom sacrificed and made it, which he made an immeasurable success for not only himself but his family. My siblings, Narish, Angelina, and I lived most of our years with him, specifically from birth to adulthood. Papa was the epitome of merriment to us and will always be. from walking me to and back from kindergarten and elementary school, making chows, and simply enjoying our family evenings together. My sibling and I will always remember you and cherish the memory you left with us. It's never easy to say goodbye to someone who has been a part of our lives. When that person is no longer around, it feels like we've lost a significant piece to our family puzzle, which I'm sure everyone is feeling today. Lastly, may the love and legacy you left with us be of lasting impact and remembered for generations to come.
Thank you, niece Sharda, on behalf of your grandmother. Those kind words. And we all must bear in mind that Lutchman could not have achieved what he did without his deceased wonderful wife, Cynthia. And I know that you are thinking in your heart and in your mind, what is the real meaning and purpose of life? And what does life really consist of? And what happens when you die? What do you carry? And since you and I are not carrying anything, how should we live with each other in these times? And now I will turn my attention to another granddaughter who has demonstrated that love and respect by flying in from Canada to say a few words on behalf of her grandfather, late grandfather. I now call on Cheryl Diptee. Shelly Ann Diptee.
Thank you all for coming today to celebrate the life of my grandpa, Lutchman Diptee. My name is Shelly Diptee, and I am the granddaughter of Lutchman. As we gather here, we remember not just the person that he was, but the incredible impact that he had on all of us and his community. As a grandfather, father, brother, friend, and icon, we each have unique memories with him that can never be forgotten or replaced. He was a man of many stories, each one a treasure, very ambitious and intelligent, always ready for the next business deal. He never needed a calculator because he was his own walking, talking human calculator. Many remember him as the infamous pen thief or collector. No matter the place and time or situation, he was always there to give us a good laugh. His smile so contagious that it lit up the room and you had no choice but to smile back. He was the embodiment of a hard worker, a pioneer in his field who left a remarkable legacy and a remarkable family to continue his legacy. As we gather here today, it's hard to imagine a life without him, but I believe that his legacy lives on in each of us. Papa, we thank you for your stable foundation, your endless love, your wisdom, and the icon that you were and will always be. You will be deeply missed, but your spirit and legacy will live on forever. Thank you for always being there for us, and thank you for joining us to celebrate his life. Gone but never forgotten. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shelly Ann, for those timely reminders of your late grandfather. And I know it is time to have a little transition. We have the granddaughters, so we turn in now to we get into the upper echelons of the ladder. We'll have his second son, Suresh Diptee. I'm holding on to him a little tighter than ever before. He wants to say a few words. So I'll hold the mic. I don't want you to hold the mic. I'll hold it for you.
Okay. Good day, everyone. We thank you all for coming to share in our grief with our dad. We are here to celebrate his life because he did so much for us that we cannot thank him enough for being with us, for making us come into this world and providing for us. He gave us all the foundation to start our business and to continue each and every day. My dad was a humorous guy. He was a happy guy. He enjoyed each and every day. He has started his business with my mom from Queenham, then to Kura Road, and then to Superior, where he made it off to be one of the most successful, together with his other brothers. And they all made Superior into a bigger and a better community. We are the ones that transform Superior into what it is. Now, my dad, he lived a happy life. He lived a healthy life. He was always a guy who always eating or always wants something to eat. And as he get older, his body get weaker, and we know that life at some point in time, he has to go. Now, I thank those who have taken care of him, especially Gloria Holmes, Mrs. Erica. Thank you for seeing my dad and to being with him as he gets down in life. Oh Lord, Dad, it is a sorrow, it's a pain to let you go. We know you have to go, and you are in a better place, and you are with the angels. Fly high, and may you rest in peace. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice day.
What I will do, I will give the vote of appreciation. Right, ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed, all right, we have one last speech that it comes directly from his granddaughter Angelina in Canada. So it will be played in your presence right now.
You left me heartbroken. They say there's a reason. They say time will heal. Neither time or reason will change the way I feel. Gone are the days we used to share, but in my heart, you're always there. The greatest of memories will never close. I miss you more than anyone knows. Love you, miss you, till we meet again. Love you forever, Papa. Rest in eternal peace. From your two great grands, Vinay and Alyssa. Also, Vijay. Papa, I love you. Rest in peace. I wish I was there.
Have you got Grandpa from Vinay?
So we would want to thank Angelina for her speech, her family, her husband, her mom there, and to each one of you here. Now it's my turn to wrap up this part of the service. And it would be remiss of me in terms of expressing the family's appreciation for your presence here this morning. And we know that each one of you are thinking individuals. And many of you would have experienced the loss of a loved one, be it a mother, father, child, son or daughter, nephew or niece or grandparents. And it does hurt inside deeply, because that person is not coming back again. And so for all those who have taken care of him in the latter stages of his life, the glorious home, sanctuary, led by Erica and her wonderful staff, I can't remember the rest of them, together with other people who have participated during those last decade, the Diptee family wants to register their profoundest appreciation to each one of you for the love that you exhibited, the compassion, the care, the long-suffering. Because in this kind of situation, one has to be very patient in dealing with people. And so we want to thank you very, very much for all those who have supported, very close friends of the family, and by extension, relatives. We thank you for all the support emotionally, psychologically, and otherwise. But there are also those who took part in ensuring that you had tents and make sure that the lights were there and other provisions to make you comfortable. To Kevin James, we want to say thank you. To Rudy Balde, we want to say thank you. And to all those who are standing in the midst of my presence, your presence is very valuable as well. So I want to make sure that I do not miss out anybody. You all are appreciated and loved, and that is established by the fact that you are here today. So these parting words, we would like Nari, Shivan, eldest son Harold, grandson Shivanan, last son Rajan, Mayor of Siparia, the one with the decorated personality, Suresh Diptee, his wife, Cheryl Diptee, his daughter, Shelly Ann Diptee, that special girl in the middle there, Rhea, always smiling, more broad like sardine pan, my sister-in-law Ramona, niece Sharda, my wife Indira, Tavi, the other sister, Anala, my precious niece, and these two great-grandchildren that Raj has brought on. These moments may be very sad. And Marsha, don't want to forget Marsha at all. You'll hit me a slap after in my face. I cannot forget you, okay? That is very important. So for everything that you have done and contributed, we want to say thank you very much. And so without any further ado, and all those who have attended, those who are standing by the roadside, on the fence, those who are dancing in the back who I cannot see, we want to say thank you for coming here today. I will now turn over the proceedings to the Pandit.
Boysie Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. So devotees in a little while will be leaving to that show of peace where the body will be cremated. So at this time I'll ask anyone who want to come and offer flowers. We have flowers here. Come and offer the flowers. And Raghunandane Raghav Rama Hare Siya Rama Hare Siya Rama Hare Raghunandane Raghav Rama Hare Siya Rama Hare सिया राम हरे रघुनंदन राघव राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे रघुनंदन राघव राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे. So devotees, request by the family, anyone to come and say a short message or chant anything, at least for 1 minute, could come now. While this is taking place, from the sons will come back to make the final offering. So anybody want to come from the public to come and make their contribution could come.
Feel free, folks. I know Ronald will be very willing to come up front. Ronald's teacher, and I know that he loves his Uncle Lutchie very much. And he normally plays a very leading role in the affairs of life.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Good morning to all who has attended this funeral day this morning. My name is Ronald Cicheran. I am a member of the Cicheran family, as you note on the pamphlet, as a relative. The relative was through my father. He was the brother-in-law of Uncle Lutch. Uncle Lutch and my dad, they were like more than brothers. They enjoyed each other's company. They gave jokes to one another. And we grew up as one. Among our family, Uncle Harold and Shirish and Raj and Ramona and Indy. We all grew up together. And today's a sad day. Uncle Lutch has lived a long and fruitful life. But while I was sitting there, it was also mentioned of Auntie Cynthia. I cannot forget Auntie Cynthia at this day today. Auntie Cynthia was a very strong person, very, very strong. And she gave support to Uncle Lutch and the children. She guided them through all their lives. And they guided, and she stayed with Uncle Lutch for so long. But there's so much that was said here before. I really can't add more. But to express as great sadness and a loss, for the loss of Uncle Lutch. He has lived a long life, and he lived a fruitful life. And I want to thank each and every one of you who has attended this funeral here this morning to show your appreciation and to show that you have recognized Uncle Lutch in your life. I want to thank you very much.
Thank you, nephew Ronald. Now we shall have a special song by the crying duet.
We will just sing, you can do it and do it. Okay.
Father waits to prepare us a dwelling place there. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. We shall sing on that beautiful shore the melodious song of the blessed, and thy spirit shall sorrow no more. Not a sigh for the blessings of rest. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. To our bountiful Father above, we will offer a tribute of praise for the glorious gift of His love and the blessings that follow our days. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. We shall meet on that beautiful shore.
We'll have a final solemn couple minutes with his granddaughter, Anala, and then all the proceedings will go back to the Reverend Pandit.
Okay, don't worry. I'll make this short and sweet. Okay. So Papa had a way of turning the ordinary into something extraordinary. Whether it was he loved his cards, whether it was a competitive game with family or a quiet moment spent arranging his deck, his face would light up with joy. I myself don't play cards, but I remember countless times of him, my uncle, aunt, and mom playing cards together, and his mischievous grin always giving away that he had a winning hand, though he tried to hide it. And there was his love for a cold soft drink. You could always find a cold Coke nearby, like it was his personal source of energy and joy. With every sip seemed to remind him of the good times, and it became a small but memorable part of who he was. And of course, KFC, his guilty pleasure, and he enjoyed without a hint of shame, savoring every bite like it was a feast fit for a king. One of my fondest memories of my grandpa was his quirky habit of hiding little things in his clothes, like it was as if his pockets were filled of magic and filled of surprises waiting to be shared. That playful nature, that sense of humor, and that joy in the little things defined who he was. Grandpa, I love you. Thank you for the joy, the lessons, and the love you gave. You will be deeply missed but never forgotten. Rest in peace.
Thank you very much, granddaughter Analda.
Boysie Brenda Van Bihari Lal Ki Jai. So what Jesus said, the grandchildren doesn't want him to go. But everything comes to an end. We have to go. So that we prepare ourselves to leave this place to go to the piece of shore where we cremated. I ask you all to stand. Come stand up here. As we clasp our hands, we close our eyes, we bow our head. We ask Krishna Bhagwan that the departed soul, wherever he may be, find that peace and happiness. We ask Krishna Bhagwan, with your blessings, we all will find peace. Om mantrahinam kriyahinam bhaktihinam janardanam yete pujitam maya deva परिपूर्णं तदस्तमे ॐ त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है। जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है। नोबडी है, राम नाम सत्य है।
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा पितु मातु स्वामी सखा हमारी पितु मातु स्वामी सखा हमारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा।